welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really exciting video for you. This is a collaboration between myself and Suzie from Sea Salt and Stitches. I love Suzie's channel. She makes some really gorgeous things and she's just such a genuinely nice person. So a little while ago she contacted me to see if I would be interested in doing a collaboration with her. And her idea was that we would make the same pattern but just for different seasons. I thought it was a really awesome idea. It's one of the things I love about Sew My Style is seeing the same pattern but different pattern variations, so I was definitely on board. So we ended up choosing two patterns so we could make an outfit. So the two patterns that we have chosen are the Ella blouse from Sew Over It and the Erin skirt from the Sew Over It My Capsule Wardrobe ebook. They're just patterns that we both loved and we thought would work well for the two different seasons. So currently I'm in Australia, so we're in the middle of summer, so it is, quite extreme heat, whereas Suzie is in Northern Ireland, so obviously it is a lot colder there at the moment. And I feel like we did really nail this challenge and made outfits that are very appropriate to our different climates. So I'm going to talk you through the patterns, and I'm also going to obviously insert some clips and a little lookbook as well for you so you can see the outfit in action. So let's start with the Ella blouse. You guys know how much I love this pattern. When it first came out I purchased it straight away and I made my first one. I can't believe I've only made one. But I made my first one out of like a pinky, kind of like a woven fabric that I had stretch in it. And I love that. I wear that all the time and I get so many comments on it. So I was really happy that we did the Ella for this challenge because I just love it and it's such a statement piece in my wardrobe. So I was going to make my Ella out of a completely different fabric, and if you go back and watch my February sewing plans video you'll be able to see it was a curtain fabric and it was quite white. However, when I put it up against the fabric for the skirt, it was just quite white and very bright and not kind of what I had in mind. So I found another fabric in my stash. This was actually a doona cover that I got from the op shop in Streaky when we were over there, probably October last year. And it's beautiful. It is this gorgeous floral print and it is just so pretty. It's very muted, very pastel colours, so it's not too in your face and it's not too oldie worldy, I don't think. And the other thing that drew me to the doona was that it had this gorgeous frill around the outside, and this is something I've been able to incorporate into my Ella. So I didn't make any changes to this pattern. The construction of the Ella is really simple. The only hard bit or more complicated bit is where you attach the ties. There's one side of mine that is no good whatsoever and the other side that is perfect, which is what happened to me last time. So, but you can't see the side because it's all hidden, so I don't really mind. The only alterations that I did make to the Ella were to shorten the sleeves by I think it was about 3 inches, because I decided to add on the frill from the outside of the doona, and I'll insert some clips here so you can see. I am so glad I did this because I think it makes this really cute and maybe brings it a little bit more modern than what it could be with the print. So yeah, I'm really happy that I made that decision to do that. The only thing that I would say that I'm a little bit, not disappointed about, but I wish I'd thought about was the pattern placement before I cut. Just because there are like some stripy bits and it may look slightly odd. I don't think you would notice it really if you weren't a sewer, but we all know about pattern placement and everything, so yeah, I do kind of notice it, but not enough to put me off wearing it or anything like that. In terms of the Erin skirt, if you guys have been following me for a while on Instagram, you'll know that sometime last year, it might have been maybe around February or March, I actually made an Ella skirt. I actually made an Erin skirt, but it was a complete failure. So I have a theory with the My Capsule ebook patterns, and it is that they are drafted slightly smaller than normal sew over it patterns, and this has confirmed my suspicion. So with sew over it patterns, I always cut an 8, but usually they are slightly too big for me. Not enough that I need major pattern adjustments, but I do need to tweak every now and again, because yeah, they are just a little bit too big. However, for the My Capsule ebook patterns, they are definitely drafted smaller. So the Molly top I cut an 8, and that fits me perfectly, which is awesome, but usually I'd have to make some slight adjustments. So last time I made the Erin skirt, I cut an 8, and it was way too small. I made it out of a chambray, and Lisa does do a version out of chambray, so it's not like it was a material that you shouldn't use for it. But I went to put it around my waist just to sort of test it halfway through, and there was like a gap of like this much down the bottom. So that was a complete fail. So this time I decided I was just going to size up, so I ended up cutting the 10, and this fits me perfectly. So the material that I've chosen is this gorgeous pink denim Cloud 9 fabric from Fibersmith, who I've never heard of before, but they have a really gorgeous selection of fabrics. They're an Australian company, and their shipping was really, really quick. So I was inspired by this pin on Pinterest. I really wanted a little pink mini denim skirt, which I thought was so cute. And also Rosa from Sewn has made a pink version of the Erin skirt, and it's so cute. So they were kind of my inspiration for this. So yeah, when I was just searching for some pink denim, there's not a lot in Australia that you can get, but yeah, Fibersmith had this one. It's in the colour Heather, I think, and it's beautiful. It's like a real baby pink, and I absolutely love that. I know I'm going to get so much wear out of this skirt. It looks so cute with stripes, and plain, and obviously with this floral as well, so I'm so happy with it. So yeah, this has no stretch in it though, but the size 10 fits me perfectly. I tried it on every single step of the way to make sure that it was going to fit properly. So yeah, in terms of things that I did differently for this one, I didn't really change anything. The construction, again, of the Erin skirt is really straightforward and very quick. I made this up in probably a couple of hours. However, I did take off probably an inch, I think, of the length down the bottom before I folded up the hem, just because I wanted it to be a little bit shorter. So yeah, that was really the only change that I made to the Erin skirt. I was going to use silver buttons, and then I went with my trusty wooden buttons, which I'm really happy that I did because I think they look really cute. And you guys know my obsession for wooden buttons, so I am glad that I stuck with that, and I have a heap in my stash, so it was just a lot easier to use that than to go out and buy some more. Outfit has turned out. I think I'm going to get heaps of wear out of both of these items. Make sure you go over to Susie's channel. I will link it down below, and I'll put a little thing here, card thing here for you, so you can go and check her out. Her outfit is gorgeous and something I'm definitely going to be copying as we come into winter in Australia. If you liked this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week. Bye!